Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Say 180.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
20.
Check 43. Kill.
On first and 10, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen. Kill.
Watch the safety creep.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Check.
Gun.
Check. Check nickel.
Hey, check 28.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
check.
nothing but room to run.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing on second and long. Newton.
Push him back.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's now third down.
Step 180.
Mike 54. I got you, son. Mike 54. It's just
Throwing is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is taken at about the 14. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Golf will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, Mark?
With an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
24-yard line.
Right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch 54. Hey, tight.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
I got one. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
White 20.
59. I'm coming.
What's that?
That Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Strip that ball.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We go tonight. Black 20.
54.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Horrible.
Right there.
Set.
Right there.
Throwing on third.
Watch the curl.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Let's go.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center. He creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I smell fear in that.
20.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
You got tape.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting one there on second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Let's go,
20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? What you got, Heavy?
This is
Give me
McCaffrey.
something. Give me something. Here we go.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Let's do this.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Gun.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Express.
Focus, defense.
8.
Check. Lucky.
Now Newton on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, 58,
So
right
2nd
there.
and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. 8. After you. Joker.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Check.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Yeah, it's Mike. Oh, get him. Check. Fresno.
20.
Undercrunch. Watch safety creep.
8. Here we go, fellas. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All day, baby, all day.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one now.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Gerald McCoy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's pin the mirror.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's our time.
Here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Kill. Deuce. Hey!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the flood.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Come on,
and this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connect it there and pick up a 1st down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
You don't want no problems.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
180. Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Hey, alert 3.
Hey!
Check.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Check the 8. Tighten up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come to
20.
We won't.
They'll run to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Run.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That's a touchdown
I heard a
right there.
coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
All day, baby, all day.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
White 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Watch the motion.
Mike's 59. 59.
Goff for the first down. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
We're going to work.
A big play there. Goff to Cup, 47 yards. They come out here in the eye. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gurley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Goff now looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Zerline's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton now throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Mike goes to that. White 20.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Cut. Black 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come off the ball hard.
Go, 12. Let's go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Set.
Get
Out of
ready.
the
Get
gun.
ready.
Gone.
Get ready.
Mike, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Look at it.
Here's
Watch
Newton.
out. Watch out. Watch out.
And
Watch
they
out.
get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed to let him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
53's Mike.
8.
53's Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
55. He's tired of me. He's tired of
Now gone. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Ready? 780.
Mike's 5-4.
Here we go. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Back to throw. Newton.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Looking middle, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
20.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, that QB's trapped.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
49.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike,
Ready? 88.
Mike's 5-4. Time to go. Night. Switch.
20.
Switch. Alert 3.
8.
Alert 3. Showing 8.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Gun. Express.
Motion.
8.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. K1 short in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check 13.
Super.
13.
Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Oh, you got deep?
He's back to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's bounded 40 yards total.
Quads.
Hey, kill.
On first down, it's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
I got you.
Here's second and 13. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54.
Coming for you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Switch up, switch up.
Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
53.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Express!
Hey. Check. 53. Check. 53, Mike. Blue down.
And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Not 180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yo, 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 yo.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Exit. Strong right. Strong right.
Another carry now for Gurley.
3 down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein.
A 28-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over.
Let's go.
But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another carry here tonight for Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Here's Goff. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Black 20.
Mike's 5-4. Hey, I'm coming.
Again they run with Gurley. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal.
Right here.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
We got this.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had a punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat pants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Yeah, baby.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Greg.
Right
Express.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54, watch 54.
Operating from the gun.
Here we go, G.
Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Get ready.
27 yards there, a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Newton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
You better bring it.
He's checking Crab.
From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by John Johnson. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.